The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive, and right away he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Just set. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out. Screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Steelers at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howard looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
5-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. Ready? 11 empty. Dot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go. Right in. Dot.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
What's this say? What?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the... And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A toss left side, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Johnson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Boy, they're down only one score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Gun. Shot. 11. 12. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Howard. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
Up the middle, Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it will bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The return is Jones. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Gun. Shot. Ready. 12. 12. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop!
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Higgins goes in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 17 yards out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 16-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me, you coming to the house to get me. He ain't so valuable lesson.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. On the right side open is Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Side. Wait it. Side.
They give it to Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Howard. A final shot before break. And that's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
11.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Burrow. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
The 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off. And it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
11. Can.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give them back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Steelers 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive.
Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll let it fly for Austin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
36 yards.
And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
In motion left is Higgins.
Here's a give to Brown.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 152 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 180.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Draw play for Brown. And all the way down inside the 5-4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
$11, 12, 12. Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11. 11.
In motion left is Higgins.
P-Ryan is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's 3rd and 9.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Howard. Blitz coming and down he goes. All over that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cougar 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
The Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Stop. 180. What is that? Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
180. Wait up. 11.
From the gun to give to Brown.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and long.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Wide 80. Wide shot.
Back to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here we go. 180. One shot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go.
In motion left is Higgins.
180.
They try and run for it here with Brown. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Brown once more. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's on his way.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
All about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Shart's got it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it. Inside the 20.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against him.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw again.
This one finds Austin outright.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
15 yards. That's another Steelers first down.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. McPherson on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 33. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Shark calls it in. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 37.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bengals, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.